Hello boys and girls, welcome back. So today's class में we will be discussing one chapter. In fact, I can tell this as a chapter or one section, sir. So your chapter will end with only one section. Now the chapter is chapter number 17. So chapter 17 of Companies Act deals with a topic called registered valuers. So chapter 17 deals with a topic called registered valuers, and in that you have only one section, which is section number 247. Now this section is to be read along with the rules. So the rules are the companies bracket में registered valuers and valuation rules 2014. Sorry, so generally all rules are introduced in the year 2014, but this one came in the year 2017 because they were lately notified, sir. Okay, very good. Now, sir, most of the time you might have heard about valuation, or sometimes you might have also heard about a word called registered valuer should do the valuation, sir. In your articleship also, whenever company is issuing any shares, I mean further shares, sir, at that time valuation of share is required. So if you remember, there are further shares के लिए we have a provision which is section number 62. Section 62 subsection 1 may you have three ways of further issue. One is talking about rights issue where valuation is not required, sir. Sir, point B is talking about ESOPs, and point C is talking about what, sir? Further issue. Now this further issue can be to particular existing shareholder or it can be to outsider also, sir. So whenever you are going for issue, which is 61 subsection 1 clause C, there one of the requisite is what, sir? Definitely in that SR registered valuer ka report should also be there, sir. So company has to ensure that they are issuing shares at the value which is arrived by the registered valuer. So either at that value or higher than that, but not lower than that, sir. So now the question is, that is what we have studied at IPCC level, sir. Final level may also you will be reading about registered valuers, sir, mostly in mergers amalgamations. So whenever we are having any merger amalgamation, section 230 से लेकर 240, sir. So those are the sections where whenever we are doing merger amalgamation, corporate restructuring is happening, sir, we have to value the assets of the company, sir. We have to value the liabilities of the company. We have to value the net worth of the company, sir. So at that time, the total responsibility of doing that valuation is now given to registered valuer, sir. So now the question is, who is this registered valuer, sir? So can a normal person having multiple years ka experience, can he be called as a registered valuer? If he is a registered valuer, what valuation he will be doing, sir? Which law mandates to have a registered valuer? So all these questions will be answered in one section, which is section number 247. If you read 247, you will be not finding much contents in it, sir. In fact, it is the rules which gives you more contents for this particular section, sir. So even rules are also forming part of our syllabus, sir. First, let us put efforts to complete the section. Then we will be going with separate rules also, sir. Okay, let's see 247, sir. Totally, we have 4 subsections in this particular section, sir. Okay. So first question is, valuation of what? So if you said registered valuer, he will do valuation of what, sir? Any property, stock, shares. Now stock matlab kya, sir? Inventory I am talking about. तो प्रॉपर्टी हो सकता है, स्टॉक हो सकता है, शेयर्स, डिबेंचर्स, सिक्योरिटीज. In fact, securities is a very wide word which would have included shares also, debentures also. Anyway, lawmakers have written that. Let's consider, sir, goodwill or any other asset. तो can I say tangible asset हो या intangible asset हो? इसलिए moving forward all this को we will be calling one word as assets, sir. Okay, so we have to do valuation of assets. Assets में you have inventory, shares, securities, debentures, everything is there, sir. Net worth of the company, sir. So can I say net owned funds, net worth of the company we are talking about, sir. Also called as how much capital the owners have kept in the business, sir. Then we have nothing but liabilities. So how many things ka valuation is required, sir? 3 things, sir. So one, you can say assets, next you can say net worth, next you can say what, sir? Liabilities. Okay, now sir, this explanation right now I am keeping on hold, sir. Next, sir, valuation is to be done kiska? 3 things, sir. Assets, liabilities, net worth. Very good, sir. Next question is, who will do that valuation, sir? So whenever valuation is required with respect to assets, valuation is required with respect to net worth, valuation is required with respect to liabilities, sir, where under the provisions of this act, मतलब whenever companies act में it is mandated that valuation of assets, liability, net worth is required by a person, sir. Net worth is required, sir, then it will be done by a person, then it will be done by a person. Which person? That person having specified qualification, specified experiences, sir, and also registered as a valuer, sir. Okay, so two things we are talking about, sir. One, he should have qualification and experience, sir. Next, he should be registered as a valuer, sir. Okay, registered with whom, sir? How much experience is required? All these things are prescribed in rule number 4. इसलिए what they are saying, sir, कि valuation will be done by a person having requisite qualification oblique experience, registered as a valuer on such terms and conditions in such manner as may be prescribed. And where it is prescribed, sir, rule number 4 is talking about experience, qualification, education, etc., sir. Very good, sir. Next point, sir, who will appoint this valuer, sir? So who will appoint this registered valuer, sir? Now, sir, generally auditor के लिए we say shareholders are the one who appoints. Directors के लिए we say shareholders also, and some other people also appoint the directors, that is board of directors also appoint. Sometimes tribunal appoints the directors, sir. So directors are also appointed by this. But the point is, if he is a registered valuer, sir, can I say he is called for a particular assignment, sir, that is valuation of either asset, either liability or net worth, sir. Sir, for this also, if we say shareholders meeting etc. is required, can I say cost of valuation would be less compared to what, sir? Meeting cost, sir. Hence lawmakers thought, let us give this burden or let us give this authority to appoint the registered valuer to whom, sir? Audit committee. If company is having audit committee as per section 177, अगर कंपनी के पास ऑडिट कमिटी नहीं है तो लेट अस गिव दिस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ अपॉइंटमेंट टू हुम, सर? बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स. So can I say who is having the authority, sir? Board of directors or your audit committee, sir. I hope you understood this point, sir. So exam में they may confuse you saying that it is the shareholders who should appoint. Generally all people appointing authorities by shareholders, but in this case board of directors wants to appoint the registered valuer. So is the contention of board of directors correct? The answer is yes. Board of directors are having this authority as per the law to appoint, sir. Only thing board of directors has to ensure is company is not governed by the provisions of audit committee. If yes, then audit committee will be the ultimate authority to appoint whom, sir? Your registered valuer, sir. Okay, so that ends your subsection number 1. So subsection 1 was answering 3 questions, sir. First, valuation of what? Next, who will do the valuation, sir? And who will appoint that registered value? So all 3 questions ka answer we got, sir. So valuation of what? 3 things, which is assets, liabilities, net worth. Assets में you have property, stock, shares, securities, debentures, and all these are covered. Goodwill is also covered, sir. Next, net worth, then liabilities, sir. Next, who will do the valuation, sir? Valuation of these 3 assets or these 3 things will be done by whom, sir? A person having requisite qualification and experience and registered as a valuer, sir. Registered as a valuer matlab registered valuer, sir. Okay, so on such terms and conditions as may be prescribed, which is prescribed in rule number 4, sir. Now, who shall appoint the valuer, sir? So either your board committee, if board committee is there, sir, or sorry, audit committee, if audit committee is there. If audit committee is not formed under the Companies Act in the company, sir, then in this case board of directors. Next one, sir, you have now appointed the registered valuer. What is his duty, sir? Now tell me, sir. Can I say today registered valuer, when he is giving his report after doing valuation of say particular land and building, sir, plant and machinery or shares etc., sir, don't you think looking at his report, sir, stakeholders are going to act, sir? Agreed or not, sir? So don't you think there are n number of people who will be eagerly waiting for his valuation and they will take their decision based upon the valuation done by this person? So don't you think he should be a man of integrity, sir? He should be fair. Whatever he writes in the report should be true and fair valuation. Agreed or not, sir? So all these points are written, sir. Sir, do you think he should take extra money from the board of directors of the company and try to do that valuation which board of directors required? Answer is no. इससे क्या होगा, sir? The reputation and the trust which people are having on his report, that may come down, sir. Hence, we want this person to be unbiased. We want this person to be impartial. We want this person to give true and fair valuation. We don't want this person to be negligent, sir. We want this person to follow all the standards which are there for valuing particular assets or whatever it is, sir. Sir, next, we don't want this person to have any interest in this particular asset, sir. So this we have written in subsection 2, sir. तो देखिए, first we want this person to be impartial, मतलब unbiased. Sir, we want this person to give true and fair valuation, sir. So can I say we want this person to be fit? Now what is fit, sir? F is fair, I is impartial, T is true. So can I say, you can say true and fair valuation, and he should be impartial, sir. Next, these are the keywords, hence ensure that these keywords you write as it is, sir. We don't want this person to be negligent. That's the reason we are using a word due diligence, satarkata, है ना? So he should be always on the toes. Next wala, sir, we want him to do valuation as per the rules. Now rules are given in rule number 8, sir. So when you see rule number 8, there they say you have to do valuation as per the valuation rules prescribed by CG. जब तक CG does not prescribe any rules, sir, these are to be done by internationally recognized rules or such rules as may be recognized by what you say RVO. Now what is RVO? Registered Valuer Organization, which we will be discussing when we come to the rules. So right now you should understand he should do valuation as per the rules. Okay. Now fourth point is thoda twisting point, sir, which you should understand. Now what lawmaker says is कि valuer, we want you to be independent while doing the valuation, but if at all you are doing a valuation of interested property, now this is not a word which is used in the law, this is my creativity, sir. So if you are doing a valuation of interested property, or okay, if you are doing a valuation of interested property, then we will prohibit you. Then what we will do, sir? We will prohibit you, sir. Now you may say, sir, what is interested property? Is it defined in the law? Not defined in the law. Sir, should we write this in exam? No, you should not write this in exams. Okay, but if at all I use this word, understanding becomes easy, sir. Okay, now let's take one example, sir. Imagine Mr. Ram is appointed as a registered valuer, sir. Okay, say for example 1/1/2023 ko he has been appointed, sir, for doing valuation of particular land or building, sir. Now imagine, now lawmaker says last 3 years, तो can I say भूतकाल है ना, in the previous years, sir, last 3 years में he should be having no interest, he should be having what, sir? No interest in that particular land or building, sir. No interest in that particular land or building मतलब क्या? Imagine last 3 years में he was owing that land, sir. Last 3 years में he was what do you say, having some interest in that land, sir. So maybe he was not having, sir, his relatives were having, sir. So you should have no interest on this land or building, sir. अब last 3 years. Okay, very good, sir. Sir, मतलब last 3 years से पहले is it okay? Answer is yes. But here also we will say what, sir? Okay, you can do the valuation, but you have to make what you say disclosures in your report कि I was interested, but not last 3 years के लिए, but उससे पहले, sir. Okay, so इसका मतलब भूतकाल में you should not be interested, sir. Very good, sir. Next point, sir. Now lawmaker says that once you do the valuation, next 3 years may ensure that you are not having or gaining any interest in that particular asset. Meaning maybe next 3 years maybe you may be buying that property, sir, or having any nexus with that asset or what you say with that land or building, whatever it is, sir. This is also not required, sir. तो इसका मतलब you should be completely independent. You should be completely independent. You should not do the valuation of that asset in which you are interested. When I will say you are interested, sir, on the date of valuation, last 3 years, you should have no interest, direct or indirect, in that property, sir. Or next 3 years also, after doing the valuation, you should not gain any interest, sir. If at all you are doing this, please prohibit yourself from doing the valuation, sir. So you may say this, sir. Sir, today I am accepting the appointment of today I am accepting the what you say appointment as a registered valuer for doing a particular valuation of a particular asset, sir. How will I come to know that next 3 years के लिए I should not be associate? Now they are saying what? If you are getting appointment today, sir, ensure that you are getting no interest. मतलब even if there is a chance that you may buy or your relatives may buy, sir, better avoid that, sir. Don't do that, sir. This is what written in 4th point. Okay, let's see this. Not to undertake valuation of any asset in which he has a direct or indirect interest. Or can I say either you are the owner of that property or your relatives were the owner of the property, sir. Now indirect interest is not defined here, it's a very very wide term, sir. Okay, or becomes so interest. So can I say this word we are using for past, becomes so interest at any time during a period of 3 years, sir. Okay, so neither past mein nor future mein, sir, for 3 years, sir. So past also 3 years, future also 3 years, sir, prior to his appointment as a valuer, sir, or after the valuation of asset was conducted by, clear. So 3 years is the freezing point, sir. So can I say bhutkal may be 3 years and bhavishya may be 3 years, sir. Sir, what about today? Can I say today there will be no years, no way, and today if you are interested, obviously you are disqualified, sir. So these are 4 points which who should ensure, sir, registered valuer should ensure while doing the registered valuation, sir. So he should be what, sir? Fit matlab he should give true and fair valuation report, sir, and he should be impartial, sir. He should not be negligent, that is due diligence, sir. Sir, he should do valuation as per the rules, and he should not do valuation of interested property, sir, meaning in which he has interest directly or indirectly of doing the valuation for last 3 years, or he may gain interest after the valuation for next 3 years, sir. So he is prohibited to do the valuation of that particular asset. Sir, leaving that asset, can we say that he can do valuation of other asset? Answer is yes, sir. That was your subsection number 2. Now let us see subsection number 3, sir. Sir, imagine a scenario, sir. Last 3 years में he was having what you say interest, sir, and he has done the valuation, sir. So any punishment? Yes. देखिए, if the valuer contravenes the provisions of this act or the rules made thereunder, valuer shall be punishable with a fine which is minimum 25, maximum 1 lakh. So can I say इतना fine लग सकता है, sir. Sir, here what you should write, sir? He was not, or you may write what, sir? Unintentional. matlab this penalty will be there if you had no intention of committing the fraud. But imagine here, sir. Now say for example here we said no way you should be due diligent, sir. Now imagine he showed some negligence, sir. So can I say because of negligence we may levy a fine on him, sir. Okay, now but second wala point is talking about what, sir? Intentional. मतलब you have done valuation intentionally है ना, to ensure that you commit defraud to whom, sir? Others. तो देखो, however if the valuer has contravened such provisions with an intention to defraud whom? Company or whom? Its members, he shall be punishable with what? Imprisonment of 1 year. Now can I say there is a conviction? Sir, up to here there was no conviction because it was unintentional, sir. But here there is a conviction because your intention is to commit fraud, sir. So Anna will be booked, sir. So his intention is to commit fraud to company members, sir. Imprisonment of 1 year and fine also, sir. Minimum, maximum 1 lakh, 5 lakhs. Sir, question is, will this person be also be punished under 447? Though it is not written here, my answer would be yes. Can I say 447 was a very wide section, sir. What it was saying, sir, whenever a person commits any fraud, sir, so can I say he will be always booked under 447? Sir, he is already been punished as per subsection 3, no? Can I say there it was also mentioned what, sir? Even though your liability under other sections are there, sir, that will always be there. That will be there. Whatever written in 447 is additional, sir. So can I say Anna will be booked there also? Anna will be booked here also, sir. Next. Sir, if at all you have been convicted, matlab you have done an intentional fraud and now you have been convicted, sir. Sir, how many years? Maximum is 1 year, sir. Maybe for 4 months, 5 months, whatever it is, sir. Sir, if at all conviction is there, sir, there is another damage for you, sir. Whatever fees you have received, whatever remuneration you have received, you have to refund it. Plus, because of your report, can I say you had an intention of committing fraud, no? Because of your report, if somebody has acted and if he has got losses, sir, you have to pay damages. Okay, so can I say damages should be paid to company also? Damages should be paid to any other person. Very very wide word is used, sir. Any other person ko bhi you are supposed to pay what, sir? Damages. Now this any other person, my shareholders can also come, sir. Outsider can also come, sir. Is this point clear or not, sir? Okay, so you have to pay damages for what, sir? Loss which has arising, sir. Now imagine, and a loss has not come, sir. So can I say there is no question of damages, sir? So loss has come out of incorrect or misleading statements, particulars made in his reports. Is this point clear, sir? Okay. So this is what the total section of 247, sir. I hope you understood this section, sir. Now, what we will be doing, sir, in next video, I will be discussing from rules, sir. So in fact, what is written in what you say section is only 5% or 10% of registered valuer, sir. So who can be a registered valuer? How many lines of regulators are there, sir? Who is authority, sir? Who are registered valuer organizations, sir? What qualification is required, sir? Can a chartered accountant, company secretary, can a BCom person also become a registered valuer, sir? And all these points we are going to discuss in our next class, which will be with respect to rules, sir. Okay, thank you very much.